Whether you visit our many historic sites, explore our thousands of acres of parks, launch a business, or study at one of our acclaimed universities, you'll agree Mercer County has it all. Mercer County, picture yourself here. Mercer County Executive Brian Hughes and the Board of Commissions are proud to sponsor the Mercer Buy Local Connection.
Presenting Mercer Buy Local Connection, the new show from CNJN, and presented by YourTownTube.com, Fit, Fab, and Well Tube, and Stimulus Brand.
Welcome to the Mercer Buy Local Connection, all things in and around Mercer County area. Thank you for watching. Today it's an awesome show. We went to Hamilton and Princeton. Daisy, where did our first step bring us?
Wow, it's so exciting. Like Gabi mentioned, our stops in and around Mercer County have been so exciting. We have the Cheesecake Lady. Not too many people know that there is a super famous Cheesecake Lady located in Hamilton, and we were at their shop learning how to make cheesecake.
No, Daisy was actually at the shop, actually really hands-on doing the cheesecake, and it is for sure a lot of cheesecake they put into it, of course.
Yes.
But what was really nice, it's first of all, it's a family business.
Correct.
And then the beauty of it was that they really use all natural ingredients, and that I thought that, you know, it's, for me, healthy.
Exactly. It was all sourced locally. You know, and it is a family business. It started very small, and now it's grown into this this production. And the kitchen is really cute. It's in her house, and she just makes all these fabulous cheesecakes and flavors. And we got to try them all, which was the best part.
That is great. So, what was your favorite portion of making the cheesecake? Because you started from A to Z.
Right. I really like that big mixer. I've never had one of those. You know, I do bake once in a while with a, you know, handheld mixer. So this was really cool to have like that commercial size mixer and just keep putting stuff in. And, you know, and it's so interesting because everything is just different measurements because it's just, you know, in large quantities. So I thought that was very exciting. How about you? What did you like?
Oh, I loved when you girls like stamp the crust down into
on all the trays.
Yeah, on all the trays, but the trick that I did not know, because I'm not a baker, the trick that I did not know on making the cheesecake was that it is not very difficult to do, but you need to, and I'm not going to tell you what it is.
I know what it is.
You're going to watch that video and find out the tip.
Mercer Buy Local Connection. Today we are in Hamilton Square with Lisa and Tessa from the Cheesecake Lady. Look at this deliciousness in front of us. Lisa and Tessa, how long have you been in business here in Hamilton Square?
We've been 5 or 6 years.
Have you seen changes in this community? I mean, the last 3 years have been a little difficult for local business.
We've created a cute little pickup window now, so people don't have to come in at all, which is even better.
And all the flavors are right outside your window.
Everything's right outside the window.
And you have so many different flavors.
Pumpkin right now, the apple walnut crumb right now. We're hot on a triple chocolate cheesecake, which is sick.
Tessa, you put out all these cheesecakes. How many cheesecakes about in a season when you have like peak season for Thanksgiving?
Hundreds.
Hundreds.
Oh yeah.
You're so well known in this area, and it's such a pleasure to be here. And in these cheesecakes, I have been buying cheesecakes from you for a long time. The flavors are just amazing. I'm so happy to be here with you. We're going to show you a little bit on how this deliciousness gets put together. So Tessa, this is the first part of the whole cheesecake process. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing right now.
So we're mixing the graham cracker crumbs and the brown sugar.
And then we're gonna add this beautiful melted butter. And then we're gonna mix it, and then it's gonna be ready to be put in the pans, and then we're gonna squish it, I guess you could say. And then they're gonna go in the oven for about 7 minutes, and then they're gonna cool down.
Step 2, we are putting the crust into these forms right here. So excited. Making the crust. Got my hands in it. I'm not sure who's gonna get this one. I hope.
So you don't need
this is the one that Gabby's getting.
Oh, so you don't need to press it down. All you're doing is making it even.
Oh, see, I press it down.
This is. Yeah, I was just,
Well, you don't need to press it down yet.
I'll be doing this all day with just one cheesecake.
No, that's fine. Now move on. Some places don't put crusts on cheesecakes, but I like them to have bottoms.
Bottoms are good.
We are the Kim Kardashian of cheesecake bottoms.
Ooh,
They have
I
nice
like
bottoms.
it.
So then we take our handy dandy presser and we're just pressed in there good. Gotta check our oven.
We're getting ready to put the cheesecake in those pans and baking it. I am so excited. I'm such a lover of these cheesecakes. I'm such a lover of the Cheesecake Lady. Lisa doesn't know what a fan I am. So we're just gonna take one step at a time here.
So these all go in the oven.
Ooh, they're all in.
They're all in.
How exciting. We're pouring some eggs into the cheesecake batter.
5 dozen.
5
Hand cracked.
I did not crack them.
So we'll do the eggs, and we're not going to do them all in at once. That's good. So we got to let that go until it's completely done.
I will not be making cheesecake after this, but I will be coming back to Lisa for cheesecake. She does it better. Hot pan's coming out of the oven. The crust.
And you smell
It
the
smells
butter-
delicious.
Butter,
I have to tell you.
and that's the sour cream. Yep. Perfect.
Should.
No.
No need.
No. And we are up to the rim. All right, so now this is the second to last stage is we're putting in the cheesecake batter into the pans. So, oh, and actually the pans are, they're not.
There's a system for everything here.
Yes, there is. So the squares, these are for the cheesecake bites. These will be cut into 1-inch squares and added to the box of bites, which the box of bites are hands down the best seller out of everything. All of the municipalities.
Yeah, we'll be open at 1. When did you want to come pick it up? Today or Friday or? Today? You're welcome. Bye-bye.
These are our babies. So the babies are in the oven, in this oven. Night night. This special oven is a convection oven. They only bake for half an hour, but they stay in the oven afterwards for a while. And the trick is, don't overcook them. When they're done, they're going to be wobbly, not jiggly, wobbly. You still leave them alone, and they'll finish cooking, and then they're done.
While the cheesecakes are in the oven right now, Lisa, you have some that are already in the fridge, ready to go. We're going to unveil these.
So cheesecakes, as you may or may not know, they have to be cold. So those cheesecakes that are in the oven won't be ready until tomorrow. These cheesecakes are all ready to go. They're cold, and all we need to do is pop them out of the pans.
What's the flavor, Lisa?
This is the strawberry swirl.
Look at these beauties.
The end.
Gabi, this is the best day ever. Look at all these flavors. We got cinnamon, cookies and cream. We have cheesecake, banana covered, chocolate covered banana, there's so many flavors you can try, Gabby.
Absolutely. So the holiday season is coming. Don't miss it. Make your order. It's easy. You park there, you pick it up to this beautiful window, and it is all homemade with natural ingredients. No fake preservative, no fake nothing in it. Indulge, it's delicious. Check them out.
Buy local, stay local, support local business. I hope you enjoyed that. And as you can see, the cheesecakes are fantastic for the holidays. Entertaining, you go, you pick up a cheesecake, so many different flavors, correct?
That is absolutely right. I think that you cannot go wrong. Go to a party, the holidays are coming,
Right.
and is all kinds of gifts and baking goods you could bring. But cheesecake, I believe you'll have at least one person in your crowd that will love it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And to go along with the cheesecake, Gabby and I also visited another business in Princeton, very close to her heart, and she had a common bond with this business, the beautiful language that they shared.
That is right. So Laurent at the Corkscrew in Princeton was showing us how we can actually pair different alcohol with desserts, such as a cheesecake. And the beauty of what Laurent's life is that he goes to France and actually goes to a lot of the winery of the wine and champagne that is carried.
Yes, he gets to experience all of it, right?
Right.
Yes.
And it's fabulous because, you know, of course you could be behind your computer and say, I buy a case of this,
Right.
that. But he's actually going there.
Right, he's actually there watching it, tasting it, like living with these people that are
Right.
that are growing.
Yes, absolutely. And he makes sure that the product is carrying is as natural as possible and of high you know, quality.
And they were very nice.
They
wines.
were very nice.
Yeah.
But the tip he had this time in question of pairing, you can never go wrong, and now you will discover it on the next video.
Mercer by Local Connection. Now we are at Princeton Corkscrew with Laurent. He is the owner of this amazing wine store here in Princeton, and we're here to preview all of the different collections that he has. Laurent, thank you so much for being on our show today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. I love the accent. It reminds me of my good friend Gabi. You have such an amazing collection here. There are so many different wines from around the world. How do you come about selecting all these wines?
So we meet the farmers. They're all owned by families. We go visit the vineyards, check how they work, make sure that it's done in a green way in the vineyards and in a nice way with good hygiene inside the winery. We want to make sure all the wines are a great representation of where they come from.
And the tasting of the wine is also part of this fun.
It's
I'm
part,
sure.
yes. It's a lot of tasting, a lot of speeding, and yeah, we test about 100 wines every week.
That's not so bad, is it? We have the holiday season approaching, and we are constantly looking for great wines to pair with our meals, entertaining. Tell us what we have here today.
So here I made a selection of dessert wine to celebrate, you know, the holiday season. Wines that you can drink by itself, can be a dessert by itself, but also with different cakes, fruits, tarts, or chocolate cake actually. So this is a selection from many different countries, made differently. Some red dessert wine, all the way to sparkling rosé as well, and classic dessert wines from either Hungary or Sauternes.
Which is your favorite, Laurent? If you had to talk about entertaining and, you know, pairing a wine at the end of your meal, what would you suggest?
Okay, so this is not an easy question to answer.
Not coming from a wine connoisseur.
If there's no budget involved, of course, Chateau Yquem, it's one of the great wine in the world. It's been made for a few centuries, based on botrytis, and it's a very refined, elegant style of dessert wine. Something that I drink a lot, it's actually champagne. Champagne is great to start, but also to finish. Champagne with a great chocolate cake is a fantastic idea to me, and everybody can afford it, so that's the fun part of it.
Yes, wow, that's great. So if somebody was coming in here into the store and they weren't really sure on what to get, you can help them and you can help them choose and you can give some direction on where to start looking.
So absolutely, for Thanksgiving, which is a long meal and a heavy meal, we have a tendency here to propose wines that are not too heavy and too rich or sugary at the end of a meal. We want something a bit lighter, a bit more refreshing. You're not too tired, literally, and fell asleep on the sofa. So
which we all do.
So I would suggest, I could suggest champagne or sparkling wine. I could suggest also a Moscato d'Asti, which is, yes, it's sweet, but it's backbone by a little bit of acidity, and it's very exotic and very, very fresh, and it has beautiful bubbles. I could do also something done mostly in tank, no oak whatsoever, such as this Sauterne. This Sauterne here is the second wine of a very well-known and prestigious estate. It's made to be drunk very young. It has this kind of peach apricot quality to it, but backbone by a beautiful acidity. So it's a very well balanced, almost like a great orange at the end of a meal. Acidity, sweetness of the fruit, and aromatics.
So much information, and it's so great to be exposed to all this. I had no idea. I have never been introduced to that. You guys have to come and check it out. So Laurent, tell us exactly what is the proper way to serve champagne.
I will start with a bottle of champagne, a good champagne, of course. Put it in the fridge, let it cool down, and then before serving, put it in the freezer for like 10 minutes. We call that frappé in French, which is a quick chill. So cold, a little bit colder than cold, and you serve it in a glass. There's two kinds. I wanted to say this kind of flute, champagne flute, or this one. These are two glasses made out of lead-free. So this is a little bit the new trend right now in this glass shape in a form of a pear. Another trend also is just a regular glass, white glass of this shape. I love it.
You know what? I would love to try one of the new ones. I think the shape is so cool, and I just can't even believe how light they are. It's just like nothing. So, you know what? No matter where they serve champagne, I'm in. You guys have it. There's an incredible selection here. You can come by the store anytime. Laurent will love to give you some tips about what to serve, some great products, and remember, stay local, support local, shop local. There are great stores in every town. We are in Princeton today. Come and visit.
Welcome back, and make sure to follow us on our Facebook page at Princeton Mercer Live Local, and follow Daisy and I's steps where we're going next. But right now I would like to talk to Daisy about our next step. How wonderful this place was.
True. So we're trying to bring all these little different portions of the holiday for you. So we had a wonderful dessert, a wonderful wine or champagne, and now we have some fantastic table decor. We went to Elephant in the Room, which is located in Montgomery, and we discovered all these beautiful things in a consignment store. And also, we got to see what it would be like to put a table centerpiece together with just natural elements from your yard.
That was amazing. And you have helped Cynthia Johnson, who not only have that store where she curates those furniture, and it was amazing when we made fun of it on Facebook, when I was asking, what is the name? Where did you get the name? Elephant in the Room. And actually, is when people don't want their furniture anymore, and it's called an elephant in the room. I just thought it was just question when you didn't want to talk about something. But actually it's also pertaining to furniture.
Yes, yes.
But with Cynthia, you were hands-on again, making those beautiful transformation on the table.
Yes, she was using great fabrics, which she designs herself. It's her own collection, Cynthia Johnson collection. And she was using all the different fabrics, different elements that were found in the yard, just branches and berries, and just creating these beautiful centerpieces with things that people probably have around their house that they don't really think of using in that way. So yeah, she taught us a lot of good things that day.
Absolutely. So make sure to visit our store, and see how Daisy and Cynthia transform from the Thanksgiving table to the end of the year holiday table decoration.
Mercer by Local Connection. On location today, we are with Cynthia Johnson at Elephant in the Room. So Cindy, show us, how can we make a table perfect for the upcoming holidays?
Okay, so most people, well, a lot of people have china, but even if you have plain white china, you can use fabulous linens to set the mood for the table. Yes.
Absolutely.
I happen to have this color china, which works nicely for the fall.
Right.
And so the linens kind of reflect this, but it also kind of enhances what we're going to be doing with our table set.
Let me show everybody how beautiful this pattern is with a little bird on it, and the colors are just, they're so pretty.
They make you hungry. They're luscious.
They are very luscious. They are very luscious.
And that's what setting a table should be. It should be kind of an elevating and enhancing the whole process of coming together to share a meal. What I chose for the centerpiece, I chose a big tray because once we set up the table setting, if you find that, you know, maybe you don't have a giant table for all the food to also sit here, you could just pick up the whole tray and take the centerpiece away.
That's a really good point, because usually, yes, I sometimes I set my table, my centerpiece, and then then I have to move piece by piece.
Moving pieces by piece, but you can leave the candlesticks because they're narrow. But this big piece can just come out.
Just pull it out.
So, and then I love incorporating kind of interesting art objects in your centerpiece, because this, again, it's like you want to just kind of create that wow. Nature is fabulous, and I didn't go out and spend money on flowers. I'm going to just use things I cut from my yard. I don't grow artichokes. I did buy the artichokes.
But someone can pick it up at the supermarket. Just pick up some artichokes.
We're going to start with some beautiful branches. And we're going to start...
Very fallish looking, and you can get branches from any yard.
Yes. And you can, you know, the nice thing is you can't ruin them. You can just kind of tear pieces up, but we're kind of creating a kind of a base in here. And we'll put the darker ones in the bottom. You know, we're not doing anything really fussy here, but it just kind of will pull together and look
more
really
expensive because you're using things from your yard.
That's what's so great.
Right?
Now we're going to play with our fun holiday gourds.
Okay.
And these, again, like you can buy them at the supermarket. You don't have to spend a fortune on these. But look how, like, just laying them in the leaves, it's so pretty.
Right, right.
Artichokes. And they kind of can stand up. You can just zhuzh and change things as you go. Apple there. Get a little bright color. Voila.
Pretty.
And you could also take it further, like you could take, you know, that day, the day that you're entertaining, you could go out and get maybe some more fresh leaves, bigger leaves, and you could write, you know, they have those metallic Sharpies.
Yes.
You could write the name of each guest.
Do
and just
I
sit
know
it
about
on.
metallic Sharpies?
But that's a nice little touch. Or you could sit them in the cup.
I love that idea.
Yeah, the little light in here is just a cute little, instead of having the candles all over the place.
Right, just have a little votive
These
inside,
are just little battery powered,
inside
so.
of the cup.
And if you end up serving coffee, you can just take these out and you're good to go.
Right.
So
I love the idea of
cute
putting
little-
a leaf with a place holder.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and you know, I don't have the glassware and the flatware, but the more stuff you add, the more like blingy and pretty it
Sure, it
looks.
becomes all put together. It's just like
Yeah.
accessorizing an outfit, right?
Yes,
you just
exactly.
need the touches and just put the little details around the table, and
Right.
it just becomes a centerpiece, you know?
Yes.
So I love it. It looks so pretty. So then you're going to change over, you're going to show how to change over from
Yep.
the holiday, from the Thanksgiving fallish
Yes.
to more of a year-end kind
Yes,
of decor.
something a little more deeper, richer color. So now we're doing the end of year holidays.
The end of the
And
year.
again, tailor your colors to whatever colors you like to use for the holidays.
Right.
This is a new set of china. I've got kind of the nice reveal. There's a beautiful bird when people pick up the plate, okay?
So pretty.
And the nice thing too, just to note about these linens, and I think when you're looking for linens, look for ones that are washable and dryable so that you don't have to fuss over linens.
That's a good idea.
So, all right. So now we're going to use the same birds because I think they feel festive, but you can change those up. You could put whatever kind of like figurine, or it could be a vase of flowers that are sitting in this spot.
Right. It could be candle holders.
Could be candle holders. It could be crystal pieces. Even crystal decanters would look beautiful because the light would really glow off of that.
Right.
But the birds look festive still. So now we're going to our magnificent magnolias. We're going to do a base. I think I'm going to do the base first of this. Really smell that. Can you smell it?
Wow. This
Smells so nice.
that's real.
Yeah.
Wow.
From my yard. All right, so we're going to do a little kind of winding of these guys. I think they're just such a pretty base color.
Yes.
And it plays up all kinds of different. Oh, and the other thing I didn't really mention before, I kind of like to play the centerpiece a little bit asymmetrically to kind of, I don't know, if everything is straight, this kind of adds a little visual interest that kind of things are off catty corner. All right, now,
a good pointer.
we mentioned the magnolia. These leaves are fabulous for writing on, so if you want to make place cards
Those place
for each
cards?
person, these are wonderful.
Yeah, because you could do a place card. You could put it in the cup, like
Yeah,
we
it
said,
would be
or
so
just lay
pretty.
it on the plate.
Absolutely,
in
it
the
would be
front.
so pretty if you tucked it into the little
Right.
cup. You could, put it under the candle or just cut the stem a little bit.
Exactly.
And it would sit in there very nicely. Yeah, and this is so awesome because we don't have to use water. Now this is beautiful because look at the color of these berries.
Oh, that's so.
So we're gonna just tuck that in there. Then this is Heavenly Bamboo. The little berries that kind of happen for the winter. Then we're going to just add, again, tailor this to what holiday.
Right, to whatever color you're
Like a beautiful deep blue would be beautiful. So we're just gonna tuck a few in. And these, again, like, I love the matte finish, the contrast of the matte versus the shine, and you can play with that as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that looks,
I think that's
it's hard to
pretty
get a good look on the other side, but
I think you need one on the other
one
side.
over here.
Yep.
There we go. And now you have your centerpiece.
It is so pretty, and how amazing that you can pick things from nature to create this beautiful centerpiece.
Nature's awesome. I mean, there's such plentiful color range to work with.
And it depends on what you're trying to accomplish, right? What time of year. And
Absolutely. The evergreens are wonderful because they'll last a while.
Right.
So, and we do have kind of multiple holidays that tend to
True.
kind of
And
hit in
right.
December and January.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
you can kind of
exactly.
leave your centerpiece out and let it kind of live a life.
And just live. Cindy, thank you so much. Please come visit Elephant in the Room. They're located off of 206 in Montgomery. And we have just different things here. Cindy can help you, give you some ideas, and help you with your decorating.
Thank you.
Daisy, what an awesome time we had going from Hamilton to Montgomery to Princeton.
That's right. We're just hopping all over, bringing you some great local shops with some great products for the holiday. Stay tuned. Follow us on Princeton Mercer Live Local and like us. Send us some suggestions. We might be at your place next.
That's right. What is going to be your thing for the holiday?
Definitely that cheesecake. It was just amazing.
The cheesecake.